Here, what's new with RC Monte Carlo 2024. New icon, red and blue as compared to the old yellow and green. If you are a existing customer with version 1.5, which was the latest up until 2024, there are two separate applications. You will not lose the yellow and green icon. Your older files are still going to open under the old version, which was version 1.5. You will not have access to the new features in version 1.5. It's a separate application. If you want the new features, you have to open up the program with the new red and blue icon. If you are a new customer, you're only going to have the red and blue. However, you will still be able to open older files. So if another expert sends you an RC Monte Carlo file that was made in version 1.5, but you were not a customer of ours back then, you will still be able to open up that file. And so let's open up the new version and let's take a quick look at the differences. You'll have to enable macros, and there's version 2024. And you have a new icon up here for recon templates, which I will explain shortly. The major update is on the random numbers. So if I click on random numbers, you now have a choice of using dynamic random numbers. So with the older version, we did not have that choice. And let's say we had we did a normal distribution, a mean of 0.75 drag factor with a standard deviation of 0.05, and we click OK, and we generate some 15,000 random numbers in this case. All right, and there they are. We have the note. All right, and we have our 15,000 random numbers. One thing you'll notice is there's no formula up here. These are static numbers, cannot be changed. So with the new version, we'll generate some more random numbers. I'm going to check off use dynamic random numbers, and let's do a uniform distance of 90 feet to 110 foot, and we'll click OK. And now we have random numbers, but now you're going to see where the drag factors were just static numbers. These are actual formulas. These are actual formulas that will change. And so unfortunately, my video recording software uses F9 apparently to pause and start the video, so I can't demonstrate that directly. But if I do, let's do equals square root 30 times RD times F. And this should cause an update on the all the formulas, and you'll notice column C is going to change, so we get brand new random numbers. So the benefit of this is if you have to demonstrate to a judge, jury, your client, a prosecutor, that no matter how many times you generate new random numbers in RC Monte Carlo or any Monte Carlo analysis, your answer is still going to be the same. So I'm going to go complete this spreadsheet to show you what I mean. And so I have my simple square root 30df, and I am going to calculate the results, and there has been some improvements in the speed for calculating results. So I'll click on that first result there, click on calculate results. Where do I want the results? I'll put them here, and that's done already. And so there's been a pretty good improvement on the speed of generating your results. Okay, and then you'll notice that whenever you make a change to the spreadsheet, everything gets recalculated, including the statistics and the graphs. And normally you just have to press F9 to recalculate the spreadsheet, get new random numbers. But as I said, my video software seems to intercept that F9. Right, so when you're using it, all you got to do is press F9. You will generate all new random numbers that you declared as dynamic random numbers, and you'll be able to demonstrate that no matter how many times you change your random numbers, your results are going to be the same. Another new feature, you'll see this momentum spreadsheet template is to save you time creating momentum spreadsheets, and we can add more of these templates as needed, but momentum is, like a lot of formulas. It takes a little time to set up, so I figure we give you something that will save you some time. So when I click on momentum here, it's going to ask me how many requested simulations. The default is the usual 15,000. Press OK. And it's going to take about 10 seconds depending on the speed of your computer. All right, the computer did not crash. We have the circle of death over here, but everything's still okay. And there we go. So this is where you're going to put your random numbers. Right? And here are your equations, right, for the speed of vehicle 1, the impact speed for vehicle 2, delta V1, delta V2, PDOF1 and PDOF2. We're seeing errors, the value error here, because we have no data in for W1, W2, our approach, departure angles, and the speeds. Right, but this all works. It's been tested, and I do encourage you to do hand calculations to make sure these formulas work. The formulas that we're using are built into RC Monte Carlo, and you can find them on the help screen. And go to accident reconstruction formulas, and you have your, for example, momentum formula. Right, MOMV1 and then MOMV2 for vehicle 2, and we have the PDOF and delta V formulas also. There has been a new formula added, Gauss, and this is to generate those random numbers, the dynamic random numbers, but you can also use that yourself if necessary. And basically you provide a mean, a standard deviation. Min and max are optional, that's why they're in brackets, but you can do a 1 sigma, 2 sigma, 3 sigma standard deviation limits, or even just absolute limits, up to you. Okay, for more information, we can go over to what's new in this version. Everything mentioned in this video is in here, plus some more details. We're talking about dynamic random numbers, accident reconstruction templates, and the new Gauss function.